Hello, Advanced Brown and Apprentice class for the week of March 15th, March 15th. I am Sensei John and I can talk today. All right, we are going to get started, guys. Everybody show me focus, bounce, say respect. What do you say at the beginning of class? Very good. Student creed number 1. Left foot forward, sparring guard. Number 2. And hold out that reverse punch, number 3. Very good. All right, guys, warm up. 20 push-ups and 20 sit-ups on your own. Go. I will wait for you. While you're doing your push-ups and sit-ups, guys, we're going to get to our kata as soon as you're done. Seiin Chin for advanced brown belts. Kusan Ku for all the apprentice belts. And then we're going to work on a little Bobo Kumite today, guys, that we've been working on. So make sure you've got your bows handy. And then at the end, if we have time, we will do a little sparring combination, a little sparring drill. All right, 20 push-ups and 20 sit-ups. All right, so we're going to move on, guys. If you haven't finished, just pause the video, finish your push-ups and or your sit-ups, and then turn me back on when you are ready, but we're going to get right into our kata. All right, we are going to do Seiin Chin kata for the advanced brown belts and apprentice belts. You can come right along with us. All right, it's always good to review all of your katas. Remember, at this point in your training, guys, you need to remember all the katas that you know. It's not just one at a time anymore. It's whenever you test, you are tested on all the katas that you have learned up to this point. So it's important to always practice your older katas and not just completely focus on the one that you're learning, because that's great for the one that you're learning, but then you tend to forget the other ones, and we can't really do that at this point. All right, so here we go. Seiin Chin kata. Gonna back way up because we come forward a lot. Ready, Yasme? Kitsuke. Right. Hajime. Kata. Seiin Chin. Good. Turn to your left. And up. Close the fists. Look to the front. Back down. Make sure your fists finish behind your leg, guys. Behind your legs, like hammer fists. Block, grab, pull, and stab. Now pivot the front foot so you can switch, face the other way. Same thing over here. Up. Close the fists, back down. Behind the legs. Block, grab, pull. Pivot the foot one more time. Up. Looking straight ahead when we do this part. Palms facing you. Now close them up, look to the front, back down. 2 hammer fists to the back. Block, grab, pull. One more time. Make the fist, knuckles go right into the palm of the hand. Wrap around the fist. See that, guys? It's called a reinforced punch. Step back to your cat stance. Shuffle up. Punch, make sure it's in the middle. Shouldn't be out here. Should be in here, just like always. Shuffle up again. I'm in a Seisan stance, elbow. And now we've got our reinforced block, hand over your wrist, Seisan stance to the corner, back foot in, horse stance down block, same foot steps back, horse stance down block. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other corner. So I make my reinforced block here, Seisan stance block, back foot in, horse stance down block, same foot back, horse stance down block. Now step back, horse stance, peace moves. Good, you can just see my fingers over the top of my head back there. That's how it should be. Switch sides, cross your arms in the middle as you go. There we go. All right. Now, you're going to circle step. You're going to use your right foot 3 times in a row. Circle step the right foot forward, catch the hammer fist. Shuffle the right foot forward, uppercut. And now I'm going to step the right foot all the way around, double blocks. All right? Good. And we'll stop there since this is only the second week, all right? Apprentice belts, I know you know more, you should know the whole thing. Some of my advanced brown belts, you probably know more than that or know the whole thing. You can keep going if you want. All right, but some advanced brown belts, you maybe just got your advanced brown belt a couple weeks ago, all right, and you are just starting to learn Seinen Chin. So that is enough for right now. Just practice up to that point, all right? A lot of horse stances in this kata, guys. Make sure you keep those good horse stances, all right? Line them up so they're nice and straight. You can't see my back foot right now, right? It's because I'm lined up straight. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be there. I need to be here, nice and straight, in a line, and knees bent, all right? Something that people do a lot with those horse stances is this. That's not good. This is more of a long stance. My knee is collapsed in. My knee doesn't like that, especially as you get older. Your knees have to be pointed out. See that, guys? Knees out, all right? And my shins, my ankles are directly underneath my knees. Whoa. Never walk in a horse stance. All right, see that? My shins go straight down from my knees. This is not a good horse stance. My feet are out too far. All right, I can see my toes right now. Don't want that. Now, I can't see my toes past my knees. All I see is my knees and floor. That means I'm doing it right, all right? Ankles should be directly underneath your knees for a good horse stance. Good, and come on back up. All right, very good, guys. So, advanced brown belts, you can keep practicing that Seinen Chin kata. You can rewind and do it again, and then you can fast forward through this next part. I'm going to do Kusan-ku with the apprentice belts and meet us on the other side for our Bobo Kumite. All right, but here we go. Apprentice belts. Let's see. I'll mirror you today. All right, just like advanced brown, we're not going to do the whole thing. We're just going to do up to a certain point because many of you are just learning this for the first time. All right, so here we go. Kusan-ku. Yasme, Kitsuke, Rei, Hajime, Kata, Kusan-ku, hands down. Bring them up. Make this diamond with your hands. Dive down like you're diving into the pool. Bring it up so you can see between your hands. Break apart. Wrap all the way around behind and come right back up underneath your eyes. Now step out in a hanchi stance, guard. All right, now step out long stance to the left. Double blocks, make sure you turn your shoulder to the front. Don't be here, be here. Switch sides, same thing other side. Now you're gonna do a head block, bring your foot up and stomp, and then I'm gonna punch and switch my stance to the other direction. Same thing over here. Head block, stomp, punch. One more head block, but no stomp this time. Now I'm gonna turn to the back and do a cat stance. And now I'm going to do back fist kick at the same time to the back. Back fist kick, but then I turn around and land in a guard, seisan to the front. Circle step, guard. Circle step, guard. Now I'm going to circle step and I'm going to hit up and then punch straight in. So circle step, hit, punch. All right. I'm going to back up so you can see. Now I'm going to turn, I'm going to leave my punch out and just turn to the back and then punch with my other hand. And now I'm going to step my right leg out, long stance, punch. And now here comes our first Kusan-ku move, guys. You wind those hands up and turn back around to the front. I'm in a crane stance here. You can see my front hand is like I'm holding a tray and my back hand is stretched out behind me, 90-degree angle, fingers to the ceiling. All right. Then I'm going to do a front kick and spin around and land on one knee facing back with a side block over here. See that? Stand on up, punch. I'm going to do the Kusan-ku again. This time I'm going to stay facing back. So I just go to a crane stance right there in place. All right? You can see my backhand this time. And the same thing. Kick to the front. Turn around, land on one knee, side block here. Other hand on my belt. Back foot is up on the ball, so it's easier to stand up. And then I'm going to stand up and punch. All right? Good. So let's break there. All right, I think that's enough for today, guys. Same deal with the advanced brown belts. Many of you guys know more than that. All right, go farther if you want. Keep practicing. If you don't, rewind the video and do that a couple times, guys. All right, do it a few times. And keep working on it. Kusan-ku is actually the longest empty hand kata in our style. So that's like 1/8 of the kata right there. I don't know, 1/6. We got a lot more to go. But now, I want everybody to go get your bow. We're gonna do some bobo kumite, all right? Which actually works fairly well over the Zoom because we can face each other the way we're supposed to. We're supposed to be facing each other in bobo kumite, all right? So get your bows. I am going to be offense. You guys are all going to be defense, all right? So which means you will start facing away from the camera, all right? Or you can just watch me. We're all gonna do the same beginning here, all right? It's an offense always calls it out. The person in back calls it out. Yasme, Kitsuke, Rei, Bobo Kumite, Hajime. You put your hand underneath the bow. The back of my hand is against the bow now. I flip the bow around into my hand and finish up here. I step out into a Nahanchi stance. I pull across like this. Both people are doing the same thing right now. I wind up and step my left foot back, do a down block, overhead strike. And now I drop it to my belt, my regular bow guard. So at this point, I'm offense. I'm going to ki-ai and come in like this with the back end of my bow. You guys are facing away. You're going to step around and do a push block and block my strike. All right, so here we go. This. All right, so you should have blocked that with a push block. Now we both go back to our right foot forward bow guard and we stay facing each other. All right, we're gonna do the whole thing today, guys. All right, it's really a very short kata. Or at least only one side is pretty short. So here we go. We're gonna start with our thrusting strikes. I'm gonna come at you with 2 thrusting strikes. You guys are gonna do 2 circle blocks. You're gonna step back, crane stance, circle block, and then back to horse stance, circle block. Watch out behind you. Make sure you're not gonna back up into anything. All right, here I come. Ready? 1, 2. All right, circle blocks for those first 2. Now we're going to do the low series. I'm going to come in with a reverse strike to your knee first. You guys are going to block with the back end of your bow, and step block with the other end of your bow, and then come in, boom, and hit over top with the back end of your bow. Here I come. Oh, I'm too close. Ready? 1. You block, other side, block, and then I do a head block because you guys are coming in over the top with the back end of your bow. Good. Now we're going to do the middle series. This is the same strike I did at the beginning of the kata, coming in with the back end of my bow. You guys are going to push block, then step push block the other side, and then very quick overhead strike with the normal top end of your bow. All right, here I come. Ready? Block 1, block 2, and I do a head block again because you guys should be doing an overhead strike. Now it's the high series, so it starts out the same as the low. I'm going to do a reverse strike to your head, side strike to your head, and then I'm going to do a down block like this. You guys are going to block 1, block 2, and then do the groin strike. All right, boom, you're going to come up like this, and my down block will block it. Make sure it's on the same side of your head, guys, because the bow is going to go like this when I hit it. If you do this, that's what's going to happen when I knock the bow. Not really, because we're not in the same room, but you need to practice it correctly. All right, so here we come. High series. I'm coming with a reverse strike to your head. 1, 2, 3. Good. And back to guard. All right, now it's the jump. I am going to do a reverse strike by your feet. You guys are going to jump over it. Then I'm going to come back and do an overhead strike. You guys are going to do a push block, and then you are going to kick me with your left foot. All right, so here we go. Get ready to jump. Don't hit your head on the ceiling. Ready, jump, get ready, head block, boom, and then with your head block in the air, step up and push me back, kick me. You usually put your foot right on your partner's thigh, guys, and just give them a push back. It's more of a push kick than our normal snapping kick. And make sure you put your foot on their thigh. Don't put your foot on somebody's knee. That can hurt them. All right, so right on the thigh is a good place. Your foot fits there, and you can just give them a little shove back. All right, now here's the easy one, but this is the only one where you guys lead. You're going to switch your front hand. You're going to switch your grip. That's the signal for me to go. When you do that, I'm going to come in with a thrust strike to your body, and you guys are just going to shuffle back and do a circle block with your hands this way. All right, so circle block just like that. So I'm waiting for you. I can't see you, so I'm going to pretend you switched your hand. I thrust in, and you guys just shuffle back and do that circle block. All right, so from the side, it looks like this. That's it. That's a shuffle back. That's the whole combo right there. We're on to the next one. But these are the hard ones, guys. These are called the short series because I'm not doing a big old reverse strike. I'm going to do a very short side strike to start. So this is low. I'm going to do a side strike to your knee, then a reverse strike to your knee, and then I'm going to step back and do a head block because you guys are going to block this time with the front of your bow, then the back of your bow, then a normal overhead strike. All right? These can be a little bit confusing. All right? So here I come. All right? Strike to your knee, reverse strike to your knee, and then I step back, head block. All right? You guys should have done this, then this, then this. All right? So notice blocks. When I block, everything stays outside my arms. This is a block down low. This is a strike. See the difference? The strike, I get it under my arm. Block, I keep it out here. All right, so make sure you're doing that. Now we're going to do the hardest one of the kata. This is the short high series. So it's going to be the same. I'm going to do the short strike to the head, then the reverse strike to the head, and then I'm going to come around with an overhead strike to the head. You guys are going to block one, nice and short there, two, back into the bow, and you're going to give me a push to get me into that overhead strike. Then you're going to come back and block this way. So you're not doing an overhead block, guys. You're not doing a normal head block. You're going to knock my bow to the side like that, and then we're going to do our row the boat. All right? Just like that. It looks like you're rowing a canoe or something, so we call it row the boat. After you knock my bow off to the side, you're going to row the boat and chase me down, and I'm going to go backwards. All right, and we'll finish facing each other with the right foot forward like always. So here we go. This one's going to be a little tricky, but ready. One, and you should block with the front end of your bow. Two, back into your bow. You're going to push my bow here. I'm going to come around. Here's my overhead strike. You knock my bow that way. I roll the boat back, and you should roll the boat forward and chase after me. All right? Good, guys. Last series. I am going to come in with a thrusting strike to your head. I'm actually going to step into a crane stance and thrust to your head. I'm going to ki first so you know I'm coming because I'm thrusting directly at your head. It's a little dangerous. So this ki is more to let you know I'm coming than it is to, put power in my strike. You guys are going to step back and block with the back end of your bow, and then you're going to thrust in past my side. Really, you're thrusting directly at me. But when we're practicing in class, we thrust to the side so we don't actually hit somebody with our bow. All right? So again, I'm just doing a thrust to the head. You're going to step back and block it, and then stab, and you usually ki on that. This is the last move of the kata. All right? Here we go. Ready? Hey! And you're going to knock it to the side, and then you step in and thrust at me. And then back at attention, bow to your partner, and we're done. All right, so that is all of Bobo Kumite, guys. So you guys were defense. So I think next week we'll start working on you guys being offense, which will be a little more difficult on Zoom because offense is the leader. Offense goes first, but I'll just do the blocks, all right, and you guys will try and do the offense as best you can. All right, so go put your bows away. And we've got a little bit of time for sparring, all right? We're not actually in the same room with each other, so you don't need any sparring gear. If you want to go throw your gloves on or something and pause me, go ahead. But we're just going to work our block counter drill, guys. So we're going to both have our left foot forward. All right. I'm going to do a back fist. You're going to do a head block and a reverse punch right to my body. And I want you guys, boom, boom. It should be fast. It should not be block and punch. Not at your level, guys. It should be block punch. All right. Block counter. Nice and fast. Block counter. And you see how I'm snapping my punch? That is our reverse punch, our sparring punch. In and out. Making contact, but not just sticking it out and leaving it there. All right? So here we go. Get ready to block my back fist. Good. Block and counter. Block and counter. All right, I'm not blocking your reverse punch. I'm just letting you get it in there. Block and counter. Good. All right, so we're going to do another one similar. This time, I'm going to stand back a little bit. I'm going to do a front kick. You guys are going to do your scoop block and counter. All right, scoop block and counter. Sorry, scoop block and reverse punch counter. All right, so because I'm doing a kick, I'm going to be far away from you. To do that scoop block, you're not going to be able to reach me with your reverse punch. So you're gonna scoop block and then shuffle in to get me. All right, let me go this way. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see. Here's my scoop block. All right, see how I shuffle forward? It's so I reach my opponent so I can make contact. Shuffle forward, do the block and shuffle forward. All right, blocking counters are perfect, guys, because they're busy doing something else. Your opponent is busy putting their leg down. All right, I'm gonna be busy putting my leg down, too busy to defend against that reverse punch. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna be kicking with my right leg. You guys are gonna scoop block, reverse punch. All right, again. Good. I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see my kick a little more. Good. Scoop block, reverse punch. One more. Ooh, all right. Good job today, guys. All right, we are going to finish up. Keep practicing those katas. I know Bobo Kumite is difficult to practice without a partner. It can be a tough one to learn when you don't have somebody to do it with you. I luckily had my son to practice with me, so we did really well with that one. But you guys just keep watching the video and doing it with me, all right? If you need more practice, that's the best thing you guys are going to be able to do unless you have a brother or sister that's in karate with you and you have two bows at home, all right? Great job today, guys. We're going to finish up. Bow to the senseis. Respect. What do you say at the end of class? Thank you guys for being here today. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I will live by the principles of black belt, honesty, courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, and indomitable spirit. What kind of school is this? This is a black belt school. Good job, guys. I will see you next time.